So hey guys, welcome back to the channel. मैं एक बार लेकर आ चुका हूँ रिएक्शन टू द मानवा सोलो लेवलिंग. सो या लास्ट में हम चैप्टर 147 का रिएक्शन किया था. आज भाई चैप्टर 148 की. एंड भाई लास्ट चैप्टर में एमसी ने क्या ही नेशनल लेवल हंटर को मारा है, उसे गंदे तरीके से मारा, बहुत ही एकदम एक तरफा मारा. एंड अब भाई सबकी नज़रें अपने एमसी के ऊपर हैं. अब भाई क्या कॉन्फ्रेंस के अंदर आ चुका है, तो अब देखना है क्या होगा. सो या लेट्स स्टार्ट. ये एमसी खड़ा है. ओके, इज दैट द हंटर फ्रॉम एशिया हु बीट थॉमस एंड्रू विद इन एन इंच ऑफ हिज लाइफ? I heard he was incredible in Tokyo as well. But Thomas was virtually the king of hunters. Incredible. अरे भाई सब लोग बोल रहे हैं उसके बारे में. भाई जाके बैठ गया. बैठ गया. ओके, कौन है इनका मेन वो? Greetings ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Blazer. अच्छा, as many of you are aware, we have recently identified a drastic increase in the number of new gates and powerful monsters. However, it is my understanding that not as many of you are aware of another particular phenomena we have been detecting in these skies. Of course, the increased statum of mana in the atmosphere has already been widely studied and published. However, given the rather nefarious nature of these phenomena, I would like to refer to the mana disclosed in our atmosphere with a different term. Until we can determine a more appropriate term, I would like to suggest we refer to it as the monstrous aura. अच्छा, monstrous aura. ओके, एंड इतनी सारी जगहों पे है. ये कौन से मैप है पता नहीं, समझ नहीं आ रहा. अच्छा, ये रहा इंडिया में भी है. ये रहा, ये तो इंडिया है. ये रहा यहाँ पे है. ये रहा monstrous aura. यूपी में लग रहा है ये तो बिल्कुल ही. वाओ, यूपी में monstrous aura है. And did you know that this monstrous aura has been concentrating in the airspace of specific countries? We have seen to occur in 9 places, of which this city shows the highest level of monstrous aura. Seoul, Korea. हैं? Korea? But is it if it's Korea? Oh, but if it's Korea तो सब लोग उसकी तरफ देख रहे हैं. It if my bad ad, you need not to be so concerned about Mr. Sung. No human hunter could possibly leave such tremendous significant signatures of monsters aura in the sky. 9 places, huh? Could that have something to do with the 9 monarchs? Since we have yet to identify the causes, we are left without any valuable response. That's not to say that there's no need to respond to these either. The world as we know it may be on the brink of another transformation. Is that all, Dr. Blizzard? Yes, sir. Oh, ये भी आगे बोलने. Then I will take it from here. I have a rather pressing issue I must share with all the hunters here today. It is with a heavy heart that I announce the passing of Hunter Reed. वो मर गया है. Mr. Reed was murdered 2 weeks ago by unknown assailant. Chris Reed, how could anyone kill a national level hunter like that? He is kidding, right? That's impossible. Only another national level hunter would have any chance to pull that off. But there is one man who managed to beat Thomas Andrew just yesterday. Oh, सब लोग इस तरफ देख रहे हैं कि इसने मारा उसे. The official announcement of Mr. Reed's death will be released to the public tomorrow. Before I proceed to the next bit, I ask all of you to refrain from jumping to any conclusions. You see, we have actually identified a possible suspect for Mr. Reed's murder. अब इसका यार ऐसे ही इसकी शकल निकलेगी. We call him suspect Syria. Oh, ये बंदा. Oh, you mean Sung Jinwoo isn't the suspect even after fighting Thomas last night? Hang on, is it me or does that suspect looks like someone here? Oh, don't turn around, don't turn around. They just happen to look alike, I'm sure. Oh, सब डर रहे हैं कि अगर तुम मुड़े तो मारेगा बहुत. All Asians look alike to us after all, right? But even so, why wouldn't they suspect my father? Why would they suspect my father? I now know that the dungeons fall under the jurisdiction of being called rulers. My king, our अच्छा ये रहा. Four humans have borrowed their power from the rulers. Please be warned of them. I have no idea why the rulers would send a monster mimicking my father. Maybe this has something to do with what Kamish warned me about. We found the suspect at the dungeon with a gate in the United States. While he is capable of speaking human language, we have determined that he is in fact a dungeon monster. As the suspect demonstrates the ability to communicate in Korea, we enlisted suspect from the S ranker Huang Dongsu for the interrogation. However, the suspect violently assaulted Hwang Dong-soo and filled the scene, turning the bureau headquarters into a pile of ash. The suspect has proven to be strong enough to defeat one of the Avengers Guild hard hitters, Hwang Dong-soo. Therefore, it is highly likely that Mr. Reed was also attracted by such formidable moneued monster, who possibly all attacked Mr. Greed at once. This is the current assessment of the Bureau. ओ ये पीट रखा भाई कितनों को भाई गंदा मारा बंदे ने हाँ ही स्पोक टू हवांग डंगसू ओ अच्छा उसने फादर से डोंट यू एवर सेट फुट इन कोरिया अगेन आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट फॉर माई सन्स सेक बट योर्स otherwise you will wish you were long dead before you met. Wish he was dead? Could he have foreseen that Hwang Dong-soo never really die? Uh-oh. पता नहीं ग्रीड और उससे बात कर रहा है वो यस सर यस सायर इट इज़ एज यू थिंक दैट मीन दैट मैन इज़ डेफिनेटली माई फादर ओ द यूनाइटेड स्टेट फेडरल ब्यूरो ऑफ हंटर्स वर will request cooperation of each guild across the international community to apprehend the suspect. Should you find him, please let us know. Thank you. Now I will open the floor to any questions. Do you have any proof that suspect Syria is not human? His mana waves were identical to those of monsters. Any other questions? I heard he claimed to be a human who went missing in the dungeon. This man, the suspect claimed to be. Was he a real person? Yes, he was. Anyone else? Then why don't you release that man's information? Oh, I am afraid he is a close associate of one of the hunters here. So we decided again. Whoa. So we decided against that. Any other questions? But wouldn't releasing his information facilitate the suspect's arrest? उसने ही पूछा है ना हाँ. What would you think about that, director? कर ले बेटा तू भी पिटेगा किस दिन. I will ask bluntly. What is the relation of this humanoid monster to Hunter Sung Jinwoo? वो चुप है एकदम. Oh, Mr. Lee, now you leave me no choice. During the interrogation, suspect Syria claimed that he is Sung Jinwoo's father. We are currently looking into this matter. सब लोग बात कर रहे हैं कि उसका बाप है ये बाप है. Hunter Sung Jinwoo is the suspect turning out to be whom he say he's. What will you do when the hunters go after him? Of course, hunters should hunt monsters. That's a given. I will hunt the suspect down myself if he really is a monster. But if he really turns out to be my missing father, as he claims, his friend. I am his friend. I am here to save him. Hwang Dong-soo. I will simply hunt the hunters. भाई ने सीधा ही बोल दिया ये बात सबके मुंह के सामने. I will simply hunt the hunters. I will go. I will do everything to protect my family, even if it means making enemies with every single hunters on the planet. भाई ने ये बात सबके सामने बोल दी. Do you really mean that? Did you really mean that? Yes. इससे बात कर रहा है. There were around 500 hunters from 120 countries in there. All of them the best each nation has to offer. You are probably one of the only two hunters who could say such a thing at this venue. Who is the other one? He is in the hospital at the moment. अच्छा. Thomas. थॉमस को पीट के गंदा पेट गया रखा वहाँ पे. They will be starting the banquet now. The bureau really tried to put its best foot forward this banquet. So unless you have an urgent matter, might I recommend you dine with the other hunters? ये आ रहा है. कुछ नहीं है बेटे तू भी पिटेगा ही. आ गया वो आ रहा है वहाँ पे. गाजू कुछ पता नहीं क्या बोल रहा है. What the heck is he saying? He says he coached the agent you missed off the coast of China. अच्छा giant. अच्छा. You speak Chinese too? Well, Asia Pacific is my area of responsibility. I can speak most of the language in the region to varying degrees. Then please continue to interrupt for me. Of course, Minglu says the giant was much stronger than he expected. To his surprise, it was particularly more challenging trying to fight the monster at sea. बोल रहा है. He's been eager to meet you in person. He was curious to see the hunter who managed to defeat so many powerful monsters. अरे कैसे हंस रहा भाई ये हाथ मिला रहा है. And he was thrilled to hear about how you have handed Mr. Andrew his ass. He thinks Mr. Andrew probably deserve it anyway. Uh-oh. I thought he do be more cold-shouldered at first. I guess I am more interesting than I thought. ओह बात कर रहा है इससे अच्छा कर ले कुछ तो उसने ऐसा बोला. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस ही रियली होप्स दैट सस्पेक्ट सीरिया इज़ नॉट योर फैमिली आफ्टर ऑल. ओह अच्छा ठीक है. सो यार गाइस ये था चैप्टर 148 के लिए. 149 के लिए लेके जल्दी आऊँगा. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग.